Hey, I'm Shay. Never made a video. Um, just something I've been thinking about. I just wanted to kind of share a story. So, I am one of four children from two gay parents. Now, when I say two gay parents, I don't mean like I was adopted by a gay couple or a gay couple got in vitro. I mean, I had a mother and a father who were married for 20 odd years and they were both gay. So, how that worked was they split up when I was 14 because they were both gay. And me and my brothers, we were cool with it. I mean, we weren't cool with it. We had been a family. I mean, our entire lives up till that point. We had always known my mum, my dad, me and my three brothers. That was what we knew as a family. And so it was hard. It was very hard when we learned that we would be split up. But not once, at least for me. I don't know about my brothers. I've never even asked them. But not once was I ever upset about the fact that they were gay. Not once. My mother came out to me when I was 11, 3 years before they split up. Now, I don't know why, but in my brain back then, I wasn't upset about it. I was like, cool. But it never really occurred to me that that might lead to them splitting up. I didn't know about my dad. So I guess I had more warning than my brothers that this could even be something that would happen. But we were fine with it. It was very hard adjusting when my dad moved out and me and all my brothers weren't under the same roof anymore. But I love my parents. See, I know it's a little bit different than a child raised by a gay couple, but I just wanted to kind of get it out there for any people who think being raised by somebody who's gay affects who you are as a person. It did. It did affect me as a person. I grew up not discriminating. I have never hated somebody because they were gay. I didn't even know racism was a thing until I was in high school. I am not religious myself, but I mean, I do get annoyed sometimes when you get those really pushy religious people who are like, it's my way or the highway. But other than that, I have zero issues with anybody from any religion or culture. I don't care if somebody's transgender. I don't care what people are. I wasn't taught to hate against that. And I think one of the biggest contributing factors is because I was raised by two parents who were hiding who they were because they were scared that maybe their family wouldn't accept them, their friends wouldn't accept them, society wouldn't accept them. So they instilled in us children love for people instead of hatred. It's just how we grew up. And I think that's beautiful. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's a benefit. Now, my father, unfortunately for him, didn't get to experience his newfound freedom for that long. My father actually died the year that he came out. He, not from any brutal, he was beaten to death story. He had a heart attack and certain events led from there. And that breaks my heart because my father was in his 40s when my parents came out. He didn't get to live his life freely. He spent his life hiding who he was from everyone, never being able to be truly happy, and that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. My mother, luckily, managed to find someone. She's now married to a woman, my stepmom. I love that woman. I love her to bits. and, you know, it wasn't weird. It wasn't weird when they got together. It was just kind of like, okay, my mum's dating someone new. It was an adjustment, seeing it was someone else, but I was never bothered by the fact it was a woman. And it has been years now. How many years has it been? It's been about, I'm 22 now. I was 14 when they split up. They met that year. So 8 years. My math could be off. 8 years my mother and stepmom have been together. And at this point, that woman is my mother too. She drove me to and from school as a teenager. She made me breakfast. She gave me money. She disciplined me. She's been my friend, my enemy. She has been there through it all. And I had a really rough patch as a teenager. I was a parent's worst nightmare when I was a teenager. I did not have my shit together at all. Not anything to do with my parents being gay either. Nothing to do with it. That was just me and things that were going on in my life. But you know what? My stepmother stuck through it. And I love that woman. She's amazing. To this day, I go over there and we're family. My stepmom's my family. My mum's my family. My brothers are my family. My niece and nephew, they never got to meet my father. He died the year before my nephew was born. They never got to meet him. But they do know my mum and Roxy. And they love both of them. They love both of them. I can't even describe how much you see their faces when they go over to their place or they see them. They just light up. And you know what? They don't know anything different. They don't know that in our society, not everybody accepts that. They don't see anything wrong with it because all they know is they have two grandparents that love them and play with them and spend time with them, and that's all they need. That's all they need. They don't need to look and see, oh, I have a grandma and a grandpa. They don't need that because they have two nanas who love them and would do anything for them. Anything for them. They've been there through so much, and we've had our problems. My family has had its fair share of problems, just like any family. But just like any family as well, we love each other and we make it through. And to anybody who also says that gay parents produce gay children, I'm straight. 2 of my brothers are straight. 1 of them is bisexual. But none of that has anything to do with our parents. That has everything to do with who we are. I went through a period where I was a teenager where I thought I might be bisexual. I found out that that wasn't me. I wasn't attracted to girls, but I was open to that possibility. I wasn't embarrassed by it or ashamed. It was just something I thought I felt. And I went with it. And that's because I was never taught it was wrong. I never had to feel shame. I mean, I identify as straight right now, but I'm not going to knock the idea that I could walk out of my house tomorrow and run into a woman who I fall head over heels for. And I would give it a shot because you love who you love. That's not what defines you as a person. You're not defined by who you're attracted to or who you have feelings for. You're defined by who you are as a person and the morals that were instilled in you. And my parents taught me to accept and love everyone. So that's what I do. And that's what you should do too. Thank you.